So my project implements Pixabay model based on one of the notebooks from our classes. My idea was here to use the celebrity dataset to train a model to create a glowing faces of people. I did not use the entire dataset. I only used 34-ish thousand. The reason is because I used Photoshop to apply a glowing edge effect, and doing that in 200,000 images will be too much time consuming. So I only picked up this number and applied the effect on Photoshop, and equal to the same size of the normal faces as the source images and the glowing faces as target images. This is the workflow. The main thing is combining the images. So I would have a Pixabay dataset appropriately. I kept the random jitter to improve the model, and generated the discriminator, and I've added a perceptual loss function. So that's just libraries. I connect to my drive so that I could save my module at the end and save some images as well. The entire dataset can be downloaded. I also augmented the images, only one round though, because I thought more than that would take too long. Turns out it didn't. It only took 10 minutes, but that was enough. So there's a lot of transformations that I apply, resizing, padding to not lose anything, good, and then resize back again to 128 for 128, which is the most close to the size of the dataset images, original dataset images. So that was it. This is just a loop, so we could apply the transformations and one round. This means just doubling up the size of the dataset. This batch size at first I did try with 16, and it would fit due to many things, one of them being the size of the dataset. So I went down to a smaller batch size, kept the size of images, and load images is from the notebook. It's just to load the images in the right size and display source and target. Combined images also from the notebook. The lock here is just to don't make things do all at once and be confusing. I mean, that's what I understand of it. At the end, the total number of images it just double up to 68. That's the random jitter, also from the notebook, from the class. I kept to improve the model. Split and train and validation, and displayed images, so we were sure that that was correct. This is also from the class, from the notebook from the class, just to check if there are anything errors. The generator first, I did apply more down samples and up samples, but it turned out to make the models too complex and didn't work very well. But I also add some dropout, which was very important in this case. The discriminator also have tried including more layers and also just made the model very complex for my data set, didn't work very well. So I kept the same size. This is just to plot images. And then the perceptual loss, this function I created from a tutorial. You can check on the link. It basically takes a few layers from the VGG19 model to help the model to keep more of the original characteristics of the input image as a perceptual way of seeing it. I wanted this so it will keep more human as possible at the end, because the target images sometimes did not look very well. So it was just to keep as much as characteristics as the input image as possible. I applied the perceptual loss. The learning rate I decreased as well. The first time I trained with a higher learning rate, and also the discriminator learned really well how to differentiate between fake and real. So at the end it was like a zero awesome discriminator, so it wasn't good. So I lowered the rate of both of them, the generator and the discriminator. This was also based on the size of my dataset. Plotting images. This is just to keep the losses so we can plot as well. And then here, as I said before, first I try with more epochs. I tried with 20 and it got to 14 and it overfit. The model was just not generating new images but just like copying it. So I retrained it again with 10 epochs and the results are not too bad. At the end, the discriminator loss, it fluctuated the whole time, getting near to 0.12. It should be 0.5, but that was quite good. Even close to the end was 0.4, and even that predicted images were really weird, but that's just because of the time training and size of dataset and epochs. So save the model, and here I've choose 5 images, 3 from the part of dataset I didn't use because I didn't take the whole 200,000 images. There was a lot of images there that was unseen data. So 3 of them are from that folder and 2 of images are images of myself. You can download the images and try as well. And this is loading, generating, and there you go. This is the result, and it's not too bad. There is a few of some of my characteristics, I think, on the generated image. That was it.